Zelensky says he'd be open to pulling troops back in eastern Ukraine to create a demilitarized zone as part of a 20-point peace plan U.S. and Ukrainian envoys hashed out in Miami last weekend. The catch is Russia must first end its attacks and agree to a broader peace plan. Russia's President Vladimir Putin, he's showing no signs of compromising. Let's bring in Dr. Rebecca Grant, national security and military analyst. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. Russia has the manpower and the political will to continue on with this war, which is posing quite an issue. And the New York Times is out with a reason why perhaps Russia won't agree to this peace plan. The headline is why Russia is likely to reject the new U.S.-Ukrainian peace plan. A Kremlin emboldened by Moscow's advances on the battlefield and restrained by the difficulty of selling the new plan to the Russian public as a victory is unlikely to accept it. Is there anything short of a full and unconditional surrender that Russia would accept at this point?
Well, I think we'll find something because this is very unrealistic on Putin's part. Look, Ukraine is mostly holding Russia on the ground. Putin thinks he's going to take the rest of Donetsk. Not going to happen. And he is running out of the military manpower. He won't take Ukraine. He'll never have that victory. You know, the key is to find what will make him agree. And I think Zelensky's got a point. We need to see the massive drone and missile attacks stop. Recently, 600 drones, 38 missiles, Poland scrambling fighter jets. That needs to stop. It would be worth a little pullback in the Donbass by Ukraine to get that to happen.
What is it that makes you say that Russia is running out of manpower to carry on with this war?
Well, they've really made only inch by inch progress. And I think, you know, our assessments from the Pentagon kind of concur with this. They've never been able to take those crucial regions in the Donbass, and their casualty rates are estimated to be up to about 1.5 million between killed and wounded. Now, the problem is Putin doesn't care about that, and he has a taste for war. He wants imperial Russia. He's doing his drone nonsense around Europe. But the fact is, this is why the U.S. security guarantees and NATO security guarantees are so important, because when this war ends, and America needs it to end too, there will be a long border in Ukraine, and Ukraine needs the equipment and the backup tanks, air power, air defenses to seal that border against Russia for years to come.
So the talks with Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are essentially ongoing. They were just in Miami recently. But during those talks, yesterday on Christmas Eve, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had a message, and he appeared to wish death on President Vladimir Putin. Listen to this.
Today we all share one dream, and we make one wish. For all of us, may he perish. But when we turn to God, of course, we ask for something greater. We ask for peace for Ukraine. We fight for it, and we pray for it, and we deserve it.
Are we any closer at this point to the end of this war after 4 years? We don't have much time, just so you know.
I think so. I think the talks are important. And remember, there's a good economic package here for Ukraine. The idea is to get peace and prosperity and a way forward for Ukraine. That's why Witkoff and others are working so hard in negotiating.
All right, and I do want to ask your opinion on the White House's pressure campaign in Venezuela right now. We've seen them hit drug boats, and there's a quarantine of Venezuelan oil happening right now. The White House putting out a statement that reads in part, quote, while military options still exist, the focus is to first use economic pressure by enforcing sanctions to reach the outcome the White House is looking for. The efforts so far have put tremendous pressure on Nicolas Maduro. And the belief is by late January, Venezuela will be facing an economic calamity unless it agrees to make significant concessions to the United States. Now, when the White House says significant concessions, does that mean regime change or anything different?
They're leaving the door open, but it's clear that the plan, the strategy by Trump is to squeeze Maduro's money machine to end the drugs, the narco trafficking, and it would be great to have Maduro out because he's not the legitimate leader of Venezuela. So they'll do anything it takes, pursuing the oil, the sanctioned tankers, et cetera, to get that done.
The Venezuelan ports are full of oil tankers right now. They don't want to send them out into international waters. Doctor, thank you so much for your time. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.